Hello, my name is Bruce Slater, and I am the author of the poetry book of Life and Magic. And in this set, we're going to narrate for you the poem, I Snooze. And I Snooze is dedicated to all those who have ever seen, met, or married the girl of their dreams. And I hope it brings back some memories of how wonderful those times were. I offer this to you. I hope you enjoy it. And thanks for listening. And now the poem, I Snooze.
She moves with a grace beyond all compare, and her beauty is such that one should beware of falling so fast and so hard all at once that you'd look like a fool, a buffoon, a real dunce. Her smile pearly white as it lights up the skies, the blue of the ocean drenched in her eyes. Skin smooth as ivory, without blemish or flaw. Her nose just too perfect. There should be a law. Her body's sheer perfection as all are agape, as they stare at her figure honed and sculpted in shape, with legs of a starlet, a ballerina on stage, who pirouettes on a cloud with her fans in a rage. And talk about hair. You've never quite seen the sun as it shines from her waves in a sheen as she moves with a toss of her head to and fro. Her hair is the envy of her friends, even though they talk behind in a jealous camouflage. When she turns in surprise, they will quickly dodge out of sight to the shadows, where they enviously compare her face and her body, her smile, and her hair. Yes, she's got it all, this Venus on earth. And if truth will be told without stretch, without mirth, her vision is beyond what a man could attract. She deserves more than mortals. I'm afraid that's a fact. Which is fine all the same as I consider the hype. For as a matter of fact, she is just not my type. This I kept repeating till it was more than a hunch. When I passed her one day after eating my lunch, she sat in the diner with her presence aglow. I walked by her table. I kept my head low. She rose up to leave and we collided as I passed. I was startled, embarrassed, tried to escape very fast. We lost balance for a moment and tossed to and fro. I caught hold of a table, tried to compose, even though my heart beating hard, I thought my head would explode. Well, she, very gracefully, regained footing and glowed. Afraid she would speak and require my reply, I began quickly thinking, should I laugh or start to cry? So to prevent any fainting, throwing up, or heavy wheeze, in silence I just stood there, fumbling nervously with my keys. And she said, "I'm sorry. I'm so clumsy, please excuse." And unexpectedly from my lips came, "My fault, I snooze." My fault, I snooze? I thought as I froze, are you kidding? What was that? What did it mean? Who knows? It wasn't even English. What an incredible dope. Well, now I've done it. There's really no hope. She must think I'm foreign or I live in a tent. I'll pretend I'm from Iceland with a heavy accent. In just a split second by miracle of chance to speak to this angel, I fell in a trance. She must think I'm a nut or just full of booze. What else after hearing, "My fault, I snooze"? But instead, she just smiled at my absurd empty head with its rosy red flush as I wished I was dead. And she said, "I snooze also, when I'm walking around without looking or seeing or even hearing a sound." And I tried not to speak, fearing what I would say, afraid out of my mouth would emerge a array of ridiculous syllables without meaning or rhyme, like "I have no tonsils," or "passing gas is sublime." I couldn't control what was about to occur, as I opened my mouth without even a slur, and out came a statement, though I, feeling numb, hadn't a clue where it went or where it came from. I planned for you to bump right into me from when I sat down and ordered my tea, and she laughed, as I did, For a while we stopped and looked at each other, but the beat did not drop. I walked her outside and we talked as we strolled, and something felt right deep down to my soul, no longer just focused on her goddess good looks. As I peeked beneath the cover, like they say of a book, for an hour we walked till we arrived at her home. Before departing, I said, "Can I call you on the phone?" And to my amazement, she nodded and agreed, and I left kind of weightless, feeling marvelous indeed. I said to my friend who I saw the next day, "Can you believe this gorgeous lady would for a moment look my way?" And he, beyond sense, left me totally mute. When he replied, "She's okay. Well, I guess she's kinda cute." He must have been joking or feeling ill when he said, "If you weren't gorgeous, just look at my Jill." Jill, I thought? What in the world does he mean? She was homely and weird, beady-eyed and too lean. Could it be that we see the same person or what? It's totally insane that he'd even mention that nut. And that's when I learned that the eye plays its tricks. It sees not alone, but with your heart in the mix. Getting back to my pearl, life changed me that day, many years ago now, and I really must say that we are still soulmates. Our cups overflow. We raised children and grandkids and made plenty of dough. And I realize now that this nonsense of looks makes us so very shallow that we all become schnooks and ignore the real magic to which we can connect. That stuff in the noggin from the hair to the neck. So if you fall hard and have nothing to say to your angel, should it happen, don't get out of the way. Crash right into her. You have nothing to lose. And just say the following: "My fault. I snooze."
Hi. Thanks so much for listening. Feedback is so helpful. If you have a minute, please leave a comment in the box below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that you can get all of my updates. And yeah, if you know anyone who has an interest in poetry, please share the poems. Our community is growing. Thanks again. I'm Bruce Slater. Bye-bye.